What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we have a 2020 Tremor, and she's got 35, almost 36,000 miles, and we have to replace these leaking front shocks. This left front one is really oily, the right front a little oily, but I'm going to show you tonight what you got to do to replace your front shocks on your Super Duty, or if it's a Tremor. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, here we go. We are in the shock area, and let me back up a little bit, and we are going to be working with your trim tool. We got to get this axle vent tube off of the shock top stud. We are going to be using a 21 mil, whether or not you want to use a socket or a ratcheting wrench. That's what I'm using. But when you are going to loosen it, you guys can see the shock is going to want to move. What I've got is a pair of vice grips. I'm not concerned with the old shock, but I'll show you what I'm going to do for the new one. But right now we're going to get this off. I can't do this. I'm going to need two hands, but I'll get it all the way to the end. We'll pop the camera back on, and I will get these bolts out, and we'll remove the shock. We're going to repeat this twice, left side and right side. All right, I've gotten the nut almost all the way off. It's on the last threads. Now, if any of you guys are wondering, I mean, I suppose you could do this with the truck on the ground. You don't have to lift it up. You also don't have to support the suspension. It's not like the shock is holding any of this up. Everything, this is loose in here. It's not weeble wobbling. But this is one of the parts we're going to have to replace. Obviously, we got this 18 mil here. So let's get the old hand wiped off of WD-40. I did spray that on the top stud. But let's see if we can get this gun to rip this off. Oh yeah, babe. You can see it spreading. There's the retainer. I think that's all the way off, actually. Got a little more spin here on the bolt. Retainer is going to pop right off. It's almost there. There it is. Okay, here's our nut retainer. I'll have to replace that. And finally, our bolt. Our bolt is going to slide out. Our shock is just sitting in there now. Now I'm doing this all one-handed. Like I told you, there's nothing sprung about this. I'm gonna pull this right out like it would have fell on more to the shock mount, but there's no place for it to go all the way through. That's it. Came right out. Came right out. No big deal. You guys can do this right in your driveway. Look at this. Unless it's under warranty. This one was leaking really bad. If you guys want to know the part number to your Tremor shock, that is the part number. Here is the new one. Should we put the Tremor logo on the inside or the outside? Ha 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 ha, JK, JK. I'm gonna put that one right in, same way. It's just gonna sit right there. It's not gonna fall through. I have new fasteners we're going to put on, so let me get everything loosely installed. I'm going to tighten it down. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a rag and put it in the teeth of the vice grips, and I'm still going to crimp it right here, but I'm going to have it make no teeth marks so that we're not, you know, messing up the aesthetics of the way this looks. So yeah, let me get some new fasteners. All right, I've fully tightened the nut all the way until it is completely stopped. Again, using hand tools, so I snugged it all the way down. But you can see how I have my rag and my vice grips. It was literally just putting the rag between the teeth. I got one little tooth mark right there, but I don't think that's going to make any difference. This looks good. I'd be happy with it. We're going to do our final tighten down here. 18 mil. All right, folks, that is pretty much it. How to replace your Tremor shock. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had to replace your shocks yet on your Tremor, but if you did, let me know. And if you put the OE ones, or did you put some aftermarket ones on? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll catch you guys all next time. See ya.